you a brief overview of using track changes in case you've gotten a document back from someone you're working with, like an editor, and you don't quite know what to do. So this is the newest version of Microsoft Word, but if you don't have this version, that's okay, because it's really pretty similar even among the different versions. So track changes, go up to the top, and you'll see these different tabs you can click on. If you click on the Review tab, that's where all of the track changes features are. So if you look, this button is highlighted here. This shows me that track changes is on. So anything that I type is going to appear to anyone else who works on the document. If you don't want your changes to show and you just want it to look like the rest of the black text, then you can click on this and track changes will be off. So as you go through, you can review the changes people have made, and if you want to accept the changes they've made, you can right click on this and you can choose accept or reject. But you can also go up here, and there's this button here that says accept, and if you click on this arrow, it gives you a few different options. You can accept this specific change, or you can accept all of the changes in the whole document. If you don't want that change, then you can click on the reject arrow and you get similar options here. So if you would like to leave a comment for someone else that you're working with, you can click here on New Comment, and if you click on this, a little bubble will appear off to the side, and that's where you can tell, like this, that's where you can tell somebody any information you want to give them. So sometimes people type that in bold or something like that, and you don't actually have to do that. You can just insert a little comment off to the side so that it doesn't appear in the text. Now, if someone else leaves you a comment, you can click on their comment, and in the newest version, you can click reply, and you can just type a response right there. In the older versions, you don't have that option, but you can just press enter a few times and then type a response below that, and that works fine. So when you have already gone through and you've accepted and rejected all of the changes that you want in the document, then you can go up here and you can click on the little accept arrow. And once you do that, that same little menu will appear, and you can accept all changes all at once. So you don't have to go through and accept and reject each and every individual change. You can do things like just reject the things you don't want, and then go up to the top and accept all changes in the document at once. Now, once you do that, everything will just look like you typed it yourself in a regular document, and you won't be bothered by all of the redlining anymore. The individual comments you'll see will remain, but all you have to do is right-click on those, and it will give you the option of deleting those. So if you want it to look clean, but you do want to maintain all those changes so you can see what happened, you have some options up here. Now, the older versions say final showing markup. This is really the same thing. It just has sort of different terms. So if you click on this arrow, you can choose to make it so that no markup shows, and it just looks like nice, clean text there. So that way you don't end up seeing all of the lines. And basically what this does is it acts as if you had accepted all of the changes, but they are still preserved there. So if you go back to all markup, then you'll see your changes appear again. So you don't have to worry that they're all gone. Now, finally, one last important thing to know is sometimes you might accept or reject a change on accident, or highlight a bunch of text and delete it, or something like that, and you don't have to panic, because there's a button up here at the top. If you can see, there's a little backwards facing arrow, and if you just click on that arrow, it will undo the last thing that you did. And if you click on the little tiny arrow next to that, you can undo all of the last things that you did. You can kind of select what level of things you want to get rid of. And so that's kind of a handy way to just reject your own changes that you've been making as you go. Anyway, if you have any questions, you can always ask your editor, or you can post on our Facebook page. All of us spend a lot of time working in this program, so we can be pretty helpful. I hope that you have good luck with your document, and we'll be there to support you. Bye.